I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's ABC in at the 3, the small forward. Excellent D there from Embiid.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
And the shot goes down.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Embiid. Tipped away. Clock at 2. Here's Simmons. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Robinson. And many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way, because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless.
Now here's Jordan over Milton. Here's Malone. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Green. Harris outside. Over Robinson. Harris misses.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Jordan softly drops in the floater.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Harris passes to Embiid. Shoots over Robinson. Robinson with the block. Here's Embiid. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And a new rookie class to watch here early in the season, Grant. How long should we wait to evaluate a rookie's play, you think?
Well, BA, I think you have to give them a pass their whole first year. It just takes a minute to adjust and acclimate, and a lot depends on the age of the rookie as well.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Simmons with it to halt the run. They've got numbers. Jordan misses. The Sixers trailing. Right side Simmons. Embiid passes to Harris. Milton with it. To the right side. Clock at 6. Embiid against Robinson. Goes back up with the clock winding down. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Harris outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. And now another look at that Mobile One block defensive performance.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Robinson against Simmons. 4 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I think we all must acknowledge that this is a redemption year for Simmons. The Philadelphia 76ers were strongly considering trading him in the offseason. But ultimately, both sides are giving it one more try. But consider this, a last chance for things to work for Simmons in Philly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
Good on the second one.
You know Simmons has put up with a lot of criticism about his game. But give him credit. He's a talented player who just wants to get better.
Here's Bird. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Jordan up top. Embiid covers. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. The visitors with the ball. Takes the 3. Bird, that's good.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Robinson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And there's the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now here's Milton. Fades and shoots. Embiid can't hit.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Jordan. Kept alive. And Malone gets it to go.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Your Sixers dance team. Fans, your Sixers dance team.
Left side Simmons to end the run, and the layup is up and in.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Here's Stockton, pounded by Harris. Malone, and Embiid with the block.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. He gets it in there. Simmons has got 5.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Pass to Malone. And here's Jordan. Driving in. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
Now Harris. And no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. Pass to Stockton. Now Robinson. Embiid covers. Uncovered. Here's Malone from behind the arc. Bird, that's good.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Outside Milton. Here's Simmons. Robinson with a steal. Here's Bird. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. Now Milton. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Embiid. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Pass to Bird. Over Green. And no good, trying to use the glass.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play. Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Pass to Harris. Robinson with the block. Here's Stockton. Simmons defending. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And it's Curry in for Milton. Pass to Stockton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bird. The shot. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Harris. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And Ewing gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Jordan.
Oh, my goodness.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. To stop the drought. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Stockton. Simmons defending. Now here's Jordan. Here's Malone. Wide open. And off the glass. That one's good. Give him 8 points now.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Curry. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Jordan. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Seth Curry.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Curry. The 76ers making a switch here. Thybulle's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Here's Pippen. Who poked away. Pass to Jordan. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Jordan's got 9.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3 ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 5. And Drummond with the jam.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
Now here's Curry. Inside. Simmons, no good. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Jordan. He's got 9. This one for 3. Pippen, no good.
Michael Jordan. Clyde Drexler.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Six to shoot. Curry against Johnson. Here's Thybulle. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Drexler. The shot from the low post is good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Delivering the blowout. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And so here is Philadelphia. They've got Johnson, and it's ABC in at the 5. Here's Curry. He got a piece of it.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Drexler. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. 7 points in the game.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Now here's Simmons. And he drives in. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Big man rolling through. Give Simmons a lane to the rim, and he'll make you pay.
Here's Drexler. Simmons defending. Misses off the right iron. And here's Curry. Pass to Simmons. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Simmons has got 9.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Thibault. Here's Korkmaz. Drummond, high post. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Korkmaz. Lets it fly. And here's Thibault. Outside Simmons. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Curry against Johnson. Here's Ewing. To the inside. Drexler. And he dunks it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now here's Drummond. Blocked!
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, B.A., you have to always embrace being a great teammate no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
And he knocks down the first one. Embiid, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Curry against Johnson. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got his first 2 points of the night.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Pass to Ewing. Outside Johnson. Some solid defense from Drummond. Outside Curry. And here's Embiid. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
What concentration from the process. Embiid not fazed at all by the bump. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
checked in for the Sixers. Milton comes in for Korkmaz. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Embiid passes to Curry, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
You can't discount Embiid's value as a passer. That vision and court awareness. These are traits a team loves to have in a big man.
Now here's Johnson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pippen, no good. Here's Green. Robinson with the block. Here's Pippen. Shoots over Embiid. Offensive rebound.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
On the wing, Milton. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Drexler. That one rolls around and rims out. Outside Milton. That shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pass to Drexler. Shoots over Curry. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Robinson with the block. Here's Pippen. Green covering. And the basket by Pippen.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Now Philadelphia with it. And without the crowds to start last season, easier to hear some of the trash talk. Smitty, when you played, did you occasionally resort to a little smack talking yourself?
You know, BA, I didn't call it trash talking. I call it just talking, getting yourself pumped up for the game and trying to get into your opponent's head. I would have loved to be able to do it without fans in the gym.
Harris has checked in for Thibault. Now here's Embiid. Outside, Green. Curry finds Milton. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Karl Malone. Chris Mullin.
Goes up off the inbound. 1 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
One thing that seems undeniable, on the floor, off the floor, and social media, it doesn't matter. Embiid's presence looms extremely large.
And Embiid drops them both. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Pass to Stockton. Here's Malone. He's covered by Curry. Here's Mullen. 3-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Embiid, high post. Down low. Here's Harris. It's tipped. Here's Bird. Green covering. And it's Bird missing.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And it's Green off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is something Danny has been working on, putting the ball on the floor and taking it strong.
Here's Bird. Green covering. Pass to Malone. No good there. Good D by Harris. Outside Curry. Inside. Robinson with a steal. Here's Malone. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Milton finds Embiid. Now here's Curry. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Mullen. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 5.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Embiid. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Outside Curry. There's the 3. The rebound by Malone.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Here's Bird. No good off the back of the rim. Harris with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Milton. Back to Harris. He shoots. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Now here's Robinson. Here's Mullen. Over Curry. Mullen can't get it to go. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
That one goes. Count it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Milton passes to Harris. There's the block.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
To the inside. Here's Malone. And Embiid with the block.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
And the 76ers with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Green. Korkmaz comes in for Milton. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Curry. .152 left to play in the half. Bird, that's good. 13 points in the game.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Simmons. 11 points in the game. Here's Harris. And that one's long.
They keep going back to the same person expecting a different result. He hasn't scored the entire period.
And it's blocked by Embiid. Harris outside. Pass to Simmons. .46 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Mullen, pounded by Harris. The 15-footer takes a three. A nice shot by Mullen.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And the 76ers with possession. Pass to Korkmaz. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. "11 seconds left in the second quarter. And the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
Now Jordan from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let the defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of the NBA. That's why they call me the Jet. Shaq. Get down the court fast as can. Come on, man.
Shaq, what do you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Green in at the 3. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Milton. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Embiid. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Pass to Bird from deep three-point range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now here's Milton. Back to Embiid. 6 to shoot. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Larry
Hard to
Bird.
win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Now Philadelphia with it.
John Stockton.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
On defense, the visiting team. Back to Harris. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Milton against Jordan. Milton, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Bird. Here's Malone. Robinson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Robinson's got his third bucket of the night.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Pass to Jordan. Here's Stockton.
Robinson.
Fires for three. Jordan misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Stockton, hounded by Harris. Pass to Malone. Over Milton. And Malone gets it to go. 12 points for him.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Simmons, the pass to Embiid. Now here's Green. And here's Simmons. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Simmons has got 13 points.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Outside Robinson. Here's Jordan. Joel Embiid with the board.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Milton passes to Simmons. Back to Milton. Pass to Embiid. Milton with it, covered by Jordan. Here's Embiid. And the shot no good, a bit short. Jordan with it. Milton covering. Looking to get back on track. Jordan with the bucket.
Jordan. They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Up top, Embiid. Back to Simmons. Here's Harris. They get it again. Embiid lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
We all know rebounding is about effort. Embiid is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play.
Can't get it to drop. And Philadelphia the other way now. Inside. Harris misses. And here's the fast break. Here's Malone. And he banks in the layup. He's got 14.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now here's Embiid. Over Robinson. Embiid misses.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Jordan, the pass to Robinson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Back to Simmons. Outside, Green. Pass to Embiid. The rebound by Malone. Here's Stockton. Simmons defending. To the wing, right side. Here's Jordan. And that's off the glass and in. Jordan's got 15 points.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
And here's Simmons. He's got 13. Knocks it loose. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Stockton. Down low. Here's Malone. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now here's Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Embiid drawing the double team. Just 4 to shoot.
John Stockton.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And it's Curry in for Milton. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Thibault, he's checked in for the Sixers. On defense, the visiting team. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simmons, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Simmons. So he gets them both. Now here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff.
Agile feet of Drummond. He's like a dancing bear out there. Nice roll off the pick.
Tips it up. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Thibault on the wing. Curry passes to Simmons. To the paint. Pass to Drummond. Here's Pippen. He's got 6. That three's off the mark. To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. And here comes the break. Here's Drexler. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Back to Curry. Pass to Simmons. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Curry against Johnson. Here's Drexler. Shoots over Thibault. Drexler, that's good. He's got 13.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Pass to Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Here's Drexler. He's got 13. Here's Ewing. Oh, Drummond with the block.
I feel like Drummond saw that one coming all the way. Great anticipation.
Left side Curry. Pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
The road back is going to be a long one if they can't play smarter and take care of the ball.
Niang, he's checked in for the Sixers. Here's Drexler. Goes up at the stripe. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Korkmaz. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Drexler. Pass to Johnson. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
The shot by Drummond, no good. And here they come. Here's Drexler. And he lays it up and in. He's got 15.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Curry. Johnson against Curry. From 17, Drexler, that's good.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Now Philadelphia with it. Pass to Niang. Back to Korkmaz. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. Tipped. Here's Drummond. In transition, here they come. Here's Johnson. They grab their own miss. Johnson's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Korkmaz. Down low. Here's Drummond. And there's the rejection. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Ewing. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Johnson, and it's ABC in at the 5. Pass to Drexler. And for many years, we heard that the great 7-footers went extinct. But you have the MVP in Jokic, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis. Maybe it was just a temporary lull.
Well, it kind of was. I think, B.A., the game went to outside in, and now with these guys, they're making the game come back to inside out, and I am loving it.
Here's Joe. Thibault on the wing. Pass to Niang. Here's Joe. Here's Reed. Here's Thibault. Off target from outside. Outside Johnson. To the inside. Here's Ewing. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. Pass
to Joe. Smitty, players are more connected today with social media than ever before. You think it helps squash problems, or does it foster rivalries?
Well, I mean, we've seen it on both sides. Some of these guys, obviously rivalries, and a lot of chatters talk between social media, and a lot of these guys are friends. It's just the way you use it. I think it can be an advantage or a disadvantage at times.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Clock at 4. Here's Niang. The Sixers with another miss. To the paint. Here's Leitner. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Pass to Reed. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Springer. Deflected. Here's the break. Puts up a 3. Drexler, that's good.
Drexler.
Give him 20.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Springer. Shoots over Johnson. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And Smitty, we're seeing so many players raising their voices for social justice, more so than in years past. Why do you think that is?
Well, salute to all these players. Not only these players, we all must do our part. And I am thankful and love watching these young players in this era take social justice and put it in the forefront.
Here's Niang. Here's Springer. Got a piece of it. Here's Johnson. Here's Drexler. It doesn't go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Springer. Here's Joe. Drives to the hoop. Soft touch off the glass.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Niang. Pass to Joe. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. The offensive rebound. Fires the 3. It's deflected. Down low. Here's Leitner. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're really working the paint now.
And here are the Sixers now. Here's Springer. Pass to Joe. Rebounded by Pippen. Here's Drexler. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Here's Joe. With the drive. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 8 rebounds in the game. And Smitty, a lot goes into team success, but ownership, or the governors if you prefer, as important as anything. They say the best write big checks and then get out of the way. You think it's that simple?
It's not, B.A. You can write a big check, and sometimes we've seen it doesn't work. I think it comes down to continuity, culture, passion, and everybody from ownership down to the players. If they're on the same page, usually you have success.
Snatched up. Leitner. Off target at the rim. Here's Joe. Oh, there's the alley. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. On up the court. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Here's Springer. Outside Thibault. Pass to Niang. It's stolen by Johnson. And it's Niang with a rebound.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Here's Reed. Here's Joe. 6 on the shot clock. The Sixers again can't hit.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Joe. Boy, we've seen a lot of effective signature moves, including yours, the Smitty. Is there a signature move that sticks out to you in today's NBA?
You know, B.A., it is. It's the logo 3. So many guys like Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Trae Young, shooting it from close to half court. That's my signature move that sticks out to me in today's game.
Pass to Reed. Here's Springer. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Mullen. And there's the drive. And Reed pulls it down. And he just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Pass to Niang. The 3. Rebounded by Pippen.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Joe. Well, there's talk now of how tight officials call the game, Smitty. You think the league would benefit from allowing play to be more physical?
Yeah, well, I don't think people want physical play to dictate the game. But I would like for, the defense to be able to at least use an arm bar. Maybe not hand check like we did back in the day, but an arm bar just to be able to have the game kind of even out for the defensive players.
Here's Springer. Fires from the line. Hits the front of the rim and out. Outside Johnson to the inside. Drexler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Clyde Drexler.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Here's Joe. Pass to Springer. And over the last few years, Smitty, a rising number of stars have forced trades. Is that a trend you like to see?
I don't like to see it. Sometimes you understand it in certain situations. I will say it can hurt smaller market teams, but we said this is a players' league for a while, and now we're really seeing it.
It's stolen by Thibault. Here's Joe. Pass to Niang. Here's Springer. Clock at 6. And another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Drexler. Outside Porter. Here's Leitner. Here's Ewing. Tries again. Here's Leitner. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Four on the clock. Here's Drexler. It's on target from the high post.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Here's Springer. Here's Niang. Pass to Joe. Here's Niang. Here's Springer. And they recover it.
Hard work on the glass gives them back the ball, and they get to milk a little clock here. He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Barrett up top. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.